Hello for Plymouth State Broadcasting. My name is Joey LeBlanc, and welcome to this week's Coach's Corner. I'm here with head coach of the Plymouth State men's basketball team, Andrew Novick, and thank you for joining us, Andrew.
Sure, great to be here.
You guys are off to a pretty good start to the season, 4-3. You're still looking for your first conference win, however. What were your expectations for coming into the season?
Well, we have a lot of new players, or we have some returning players that haven't seen a lot of the court, and then we have some new players that are here for the first time. And so what we're trying to do early on is to sort of build that chemistry and find the right combinations and allow some guys to mature on the floor, and we've seen that so far.
Do you think that has been emulated in that two-game win streak you guys are on right now?
Yeah, we're starting to find some different lineups that work for us. We're certainly doing some things better that we didn't do as well earlier in the year, and I think that our team is understanding some of the fundamental things we have to do in order to be successful this year, and we're starting to do that.
You guys have a couple of players that are really starting to put on a show early on in the LEC. You have Jalen Leroy, who leads in points per game with 23 points per game. Kieran Beck, second in the LEC in rebounds. Mike Osgood, fifth in the LEC in rebounds. Has any players really stepped up to you and impressed you this season?
Well, I think you mentioned three of them. Jalen is slowly becoming one of the better players in the league, but it's not really a surprise to us coaches. We knew that he was talented when he joined us from Manchester Central, and we know that he still has some great basketball in front of him, and then you talked about two other guys that have certainly made major contributions. Kieran Beck is sort of our glue guy. He keeps our paint sort of secure, and he's done a great job of taking charges, getting rebounds, scoring when we need him to, and showing some good leadership. And Mike Osgood is just a multi-dimensional, all-around good player, and people are starting to see that, and hopefully we'll see more of it because he brings so much to the table. He's 6'8", but sometimes he can play like a guard, and sometimes we need him to play like a center, and he can do all of that.
I love seeing him pull up from about midway through the court. Those little mid-range jumpers are really a big part of his game. I like seeing those.
Sure.
You guys, next game coming up against East Con. You guys split the season series last year. What's it going to take to get a win over them this Saturday?
Well, Eastern is not only one of the best teams in our league, they're one of the best teams in the country right now. They're nationally ranked. They have, very good players. Tarchie Brown is certainly will probably be considered for a Player of the Year at the end of the season. So, what we have to do is just make sure we're committed to doing the things that we do well, which is guarding the basketball, which is sharing the ball offensively, which is making sure that we're getting all those sort of loose balls and rebounds, and we just have to play to our strengths, and hopefully that'll be good enough for us to be competitive in the game.
Thank you. I hope you guys are competitive. I know you guys are going to be competitive, and it should be a good game. Thank you for joining us here, Coach, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thanks a lot.